In this video, we are going to brief you about Cain enabled tools that we already used in previous video. So we're just gonna review the different tasks and different utility inside these tools. As we explained in the enumeration part, these tools can be installed from a website called oxide.it. It's a complete free tool, so you don't have to pay anything. It's a very powerful tool and very handy for us in penetration testing. So just let's briefly go through the different items that we have, or most of them, because it's a big tool. And we already went through that before in the previous video, but I'm just gathering everything together. So here in the decoders, we can use these tools just to grab all the cache from your machine, from the local machine. Sometimes you have the username and password saved, but you are not able to retrieve them. So whenever you log into Facebook or Hotmail or any account, the username and password, they are already saved. So if you go to the decoder and you click on the plus sign, you'll be able to get all the cache on this machine. Then we have the network part, and we used it can be used in different way, but actually we use them in the enumeration video. So if you are not aware of that, just go back to the enumeration video. It can be used to do an enumeration, to connect through using a null session to any server or client that accepts the null session, and to be able to grab all the accounts, username and shared and groups and so on. And we just, to be able to do that, we just can click on plus sign and put the network IP, the server or the client IP, and it will be showing here. You right click here and you click on connect as, and you will be requested for a username and password. So if you click on OK without writing down username and password, that means you need to connect through a null session. And we went through that step by step in the enumeration video. So please, if you do not remember, just refer to this video. It will guide you step by step. Sniffing part, we used that before, where we can sniffer the network. So we click on plus sign, and it will sniffer all the network or all the IP and MAC address inside your the same network, and then you can click here to sniffer the network, and it will start sniffing any traffic, and he only look for username and password in any traffic inside this network, and if he got any, he will save them inside the password tab, but they will be categorized according to the service. So if it's an HTTP password, it will be here. If it's a telnet SMB, so any password, any credential will be captured using this application, and it will be displayed in the password tab, except for HTTPS, which we're going to use another attack to intercept those credentials if the victim are using HTTPS connection. Also, he not only intercept the HTTPS, the username and password, but he also intercepts the voice over IP. So if anyone is using any kind of voice over IP inside the network through a voice over IP phone or Skype or any kind of voice over IP application, he will intercept the application as well. So we can right click on it and we can play it. So it intercepts all kind of traffic, data or voice. We also went through APR, which it's used for man-in-the-middle attack, and we explained the attack in man-in-the-middle, where we can click on the plus sign and just specify the machine and the other machine or the router, and so we can specify the machine and the router, and we click on OK, and he will intercept any traffic going from this machine to the router. That could include website, username and password, any kind of traffic. So this will establish a man-in-the-middle attack. And also we did that step by step in the man-in-the-middle attack. Cracking, which is used for cracking the password. It's a very handy tool. We spoke about some of the utility in the password cracking part. And it also can be used if you have a hash or an encrypted text. You can click on plus and you can add this hash, and he will you will be able to he will be able to crack it, but we have some technique to do that. Or if you just keep the default and you click on next, he will get all the accounts from the local machine, from the SAM file. It will get you the hash, and as we explained in the password cracking, you can right click on any of those accounts and you can do the attack, dictionary attack or brute force attack or a rainbow table attack. And I just want to remind you that we did all those attacks inside the password cracking video. The other tools are not used anymore, especially the wireless. We have some more advanced tool in wireless where you can try to get the web key, but actually no one is using that anymore because we have different tool with more advanced technique to do that. So this is just a summary about these tools. It's a very handy tools, and I will strongly recommend you to download it and start discovering the tools and start doing some attacks on your network using these tools and see how effective this tool is. Thank you so much and see you next video.